Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jess, your host for Mondays on the Beaver Bunch, and we have a million questions to answer today, but they're fun questions, and I hope that they're just gonna take up the entire length of the video so that I don't have to sit here and ramble like I do sometimes. Alright, so as I was recording this, I got really cold because it's freezing. Even though it's sunny outside, it's pretty cold. So I had to go change, and I've done this video a few times, so this is it. This is the final cut. I'm gonna do it all over again, and I'm not gonna edit it. This is it. I'm done. So the first question: how tall are you? I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little one. I'm 5'3", 5'4" on a good day, 5'9" in my heels. Who in your family do you most resemble in looks and character? Well, looks, this is sort of an interesting question for me as far as my family goes, because I'm a combination of my mom and my biological dad as far as the height. My bio dad's like 6'2", my mom is 4'11", so I sort of got somewhere in the middle. I could have used a couple more inches, but whatever. I got my dad's blue eyes, I got his lips, I got my mom's, like, face, and then I got my godmom's and my stepdad's, like, personality characteristics. That's weird to think about. But yeah, so that's what I got. Describe an average weekday. Usually I like to get up early. That's really my favorite thing. I'm definitely a morning person, but I don't always do that. I don't always get up. I need the motivation sometimes, and it's not always there. But I try to get up early. The first thing that I really like to do is jump in the shower. It's the one thing that really wakes me up. Yeah, if I don't jump in the shower right away, I like to go for a run. I like to just get it over with. But if I don't, I'll get in the shower, and then I'll make breakfast, and then I'll check my email and check all the computer stuff that I have going on. And then, if it's a nice day, which it typically is in San Diego, I like to go for a bike ride, of course. And I'll take a backpack with like a book, a journal, something, and then I'll put my iPod on and I'll go for a ride. I'll hit up a cafe. This is typical. This is what I usually do. I'll hit up a cafe, and I will go and sit and have coffee. I love coffee in the morning. It's probably one of my favorite things. And then I'll read for a few hours. At some points, I will end up meeting up with someone. This is how it always happens. I'll end up meeting up with someone for like lunch or something. Then I'll end up riding home. And if I have to work, I'll go to work in the evening. And when I get off, sometimes I'll go and spend the rest of the evening with someone, watching movies or just hanging out. Or I'll just go home from work, have some wine, hang out with the roommates, and go to bed. Yeah, that's a weekday though. That's not a weekend. Weekends are totally different. And one of the questions is for that same like part is, do you drive to work? No, I definitely don't drive to work. I have had a car since I was 16, and about 2 years ago I decided no more. I'm going to be solely dependent on a bike, which kind of I think makes me feel more independent, because driving a car is so autonomous, and I got so used to it that I sold my car and I jumped on a bike, and it's been about 2 years now. And even though I bought a scooter, I don't ride it ever. In fact, I'm gonna sell it because I don't touch it. Yeah. Let's see. Next part. If you had to give a drag performance, which of the following would you do? Well, I think the Village People, that's already been done, so I wouldn't choose that. And being a member of KISS, doing like the leather and face paint and whatever, that would be just fun. And I'm always up for, a good laugh, even if it's at my expense. So yeah, but that's not what I would choose. I would choose to do like some R&B, hip hop, whatever. I'd probably choose like a cheesy guy like Neo or Usher or something. I don't know. One of those guys. It wouldn't be good, so don't come and watch it, I promise. And then the next part, after a hard day at work, I would like my lady to, all right, these were really funny, and I just read D, which is not be there so you can go out with your friends. Oh my god, I wouldn't choose that, of course, because I don't want a black eye, but that's hilarious, and I can't believe that's even an option. My hands are frozen right now, not gonna lie. So I think the actual one, because A and B would be nice, but I feel like those are more occasional. Those are the options that you choose on, like, once a month basis or something, those are like surprises. So I would go with C, but I would change it. I would tweak it a little bit. Give me a beer, make me dinner, but I love my job, so I probably wouldn't go on and on about how crappy of a day I had. I really enjoy my job and my coworkers, so I'd probably change that last part to just hang out and have dinner with me and, like, I don't know, watch a movie or have some, like, philosophical conversation about life and what amazing thing changed your life that day. In fact, that's how I envision my settled down married life to be in years down the road. I imagine it to be like, you come home, get a glass of wine, and you make dinner together, and then you just kind of sit and, like, hang out. I love doing that. It makes me happy. And then the last two questions, it's about how well we know each other. Name the things that you think you have in common with each of the other beavers. I gotta be real. I wish that I knew more about the other beavers. We've been doing this for almost a year now, but I haven't actually met any of the beavers in person. I would say that I least know about Lori and Lou and maybe Cade. I don't know, but I think that I would like to get them. I would like to get to know them better, and I think that we all just need to have, like, an '09 reunion where we actually meet and hang out and get to know each other. I don't know. I think AJ and I would have fun, like, partying together, because I think we have similar tastes in girls. I think Michelle and I have, like, a religious, spiritual commonality that we would have a lot to talk about. I think Lou, I don't know what exactly we have in common, but you're fucking smart as hell, and I would just love to sit and listen to you talk about, like, any random subject, because you're really opinionated, but you formulate your sentences extremely well, and you're very articulate. So, and I love smart people. Lori, I think you'd just be fun to hang out with. I think you're kind of down for whatever, and you would just be fun to hang out with and to do random things with. And I would have to go to your neck of the woods because, I don't know, I'm so used to California that wherever where you're from is not what I'm used to. So I would have to go there and you'd have to show me around. Cade, I think that we would just be like, I feel like we would just be kind of like brothers. Like, we would just hang out and, like, I don't know, talk about random things. I think I'd pick your brain about transitioning a little bit just to kind of get a little bit more information, because, as I said in previous videos, I would love to be a gender studies professor. So, and I think that, transitioning in sexual orientation and gender and sex, and I think all of that kind of interests me, and I think that you would be able to, I don't know, give me a little bit of insight on that. Alright, so what would I do for the beavers if I won $300 million? I've thought about this. I promise. I don't know what I would get each individual beaver because, like I said, I don't really know everyone as well as I would like to. So maybe that should be like an '09 resolution to get to know the beavers better. So, but this is what I've decided. This is what I would do for my friends in San Diego and my friends everywhere else. So, and I consider the Beaver Bunch my friends. So this is what I would do. I would fly all the beavers out to San Diego around April, the beginning of April. AJ, you can drive. You can drive here. Just kidding, I'll fly you. So I would fly everybody out here because there's a little event get-together that we West Coast Southern Californians like to call Dinah Shore in Palm Springs. And if you don't know about it, look it up, because it's awesome. Yeah, so I'd fly everybody out for that, and if it's $300 million that I'm winning, I'm just gonna buy the Wyndham. I'm just gonna outright buy the Wyndham, and that way we can have the entire hotel, right, to ourselves. Not like just a suite, but like the whole entire hotel for us. And yeah, I would just pay for everything. And it would be amazing, and they probably wouldn't remember anything, which is why we would have cameras and video cameras. Or maybe not. Maybe we don't need to remember any of it at all, and we don't have to have any recollection. But that's what I would do. It would be awesome. It would be amazing, rad, and man, I wish I could do that. That'd be great. So that's it. That's my video. I'm sorry it's so long. If you made it to the end, you're super rad, and I heart you forever. Happy Monday. Have a great week. I'll see you guys next Monday.